Welcome to another episode of The Hard Truth for 2013, where a show is lifting the world's inconsistencies lesson through smoking and drinking. Today's episode is the first of 2013, and we talk about the news that's been happening in the last 2 months. And on my left is Professor Hunter. How you going, Hunter?
Good, thank you.
What's been happening, mate?
Not much, Christmas, New Year, the silly season. What else is new?
No.
Fuel's going up, milk and bread's going up, wages aren't.
What can you do, eh?
Stab them. Shouldn't have said that.
Anyway, well, what's been happening in the news lately in the last 2 months, month or two, is first of all, the ex-Labor MP Craig Thomson has been arrested on 149 fraud charges, including allegedly, this is my personal one that I like the most, is using union funds to fuck whores. And who hasn't done that before? I mean, using your work credit card to root whores.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you reckon about this bloke?
Oh, he's in hot water, so to speak.
He's denying all allegations.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of allegations to deny. 149 charges. Yes. Could they not just find one more, just like seatbelt fine or a helmet fine or something, make it 150?
Actually, they did make it 150 in one news says 150. The extra one, I don't know what the extra one was. But allegedly he spent more than $7,000 on union monies to root whores. And
he's a horny devil.
He is. But surprisingly, funnily enough, is he was strip searched butt naked because of these charges. Like, I mean, if you were charged...
Were they looking for the credit card or something? Yeah. Still in the slot?
If you were charged with fraud charges, is it right to get strip searched by, cops?
Yeah, you wouldn't think that he'd be, hiding anything.
No.
But you never know, do you?
No. Why did he get strip searched? Like, what do you reckon? Like, it's kind of odd, isn't it?
Maybe they were just testing him.
Yeah, that's it.
Gay tendencies, or did he enjoy it?
Yeah.
Or did they put him through one of those? They could have put him through one of those new X-ray scanners. You seen those that are in the airports in the States and that? It's a full body X-ray. You can see quite graphic images. You'll like it, Gerald.
See what they got in there.
You would like it.
But I don't know why. He's in hot water. He's trying to clear his name. He's very adamant that he didn't do it, and which is good. And moving on, anyway, we talk about Chrissy Swan, the host of Can of Worms, and also she got famous for Big Brother, obviously. And this chick, I
like her.
Yeah, I don't mind her.
She's alright. She's pretty honest.
She got caught smoking cigarettes.
Terrible.
The reason why, they're pissed off because she was preggers, and smoking cigarette while pregnant, as we all know, is not good. But here's a little film clip anyway of Chrissy Swan in the project crying.
I'm so deeply embarrassed and ashamed of this because being a mother has been the single most amazing thing that has ever happened to me. And the whole time that, I was having these cigarettes, I couldn't believe that I was doing it. And it defies logic, and I would Google and try and work it out, and still... very occasionally I would fall back into it, and I can't explain it. Apart from that, it must be addictive.
She had a say. She was very sorry.
It's very touching.
That's it. Is she very sorry? I mean, is it because
she's ashamed? She said she's ashamed, didn't she? Yeah.
Is it because she got caught?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and and I like one bit she said, it must be addiction.
Of course, it's
fucking shit, Einstein. But I don't mind her. She's pretty cool. And if this was 20 years ago, 25 to 30 years ago, there'd be no problem because everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, smoked back then. They smoked in cars and in dinner tables and bloody lounge rooms and bed. But now it's socially unacceptable because now they're worried about our health or whatever.
Exactly. Especially when you're pregnant.
It's not a good thing. I don't think. I don't condone it. And I know my wife didn't smoke when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She had heroin, so it's much
like she should know better, but it is an addiction.
Yeah.
But I think, having said that, the Women's Day magazine offered $55,000 for the for the pictures.
Pictures, they
And
outbid her.
yeah, they outbid her. So like this bitch, she must have a bit of money. At the start, she said on Dicko's talk show radio that she's only offered 10 grand, but then stakes went higher.
Yep.
And Women's Day, she offered 50 grand actually. They were saying, and then Women's Daily said. Not 50 grand, 53 grand or something.
Yeah,
and
they
top it off
went to
another 2
55.
grand.
Yeah. Well, Women's Day's always going to win in that
that's
case,
right.
aren't they? They're just picture whores. And they want to expose everything because it's
That's
goss,
it.
and people will buy their stupid magazine and look at that stupid shit and read it.
It would have made quite a read, but then you know she had another backup plan B. I'll go to Project and say I got caught smoking.
Yep.
So you know it was a good plan. It all works, but I do feel sorry for her. I think she's more embarrassed than anything.
Yeah.
And maybe they should do a can of worms on should you smoke while you're pregnant. That's it. And moving on, we see that Lance Armstrong has admitted that he's been taking drugs, and the whole world was shocked by it. And you know, and who do you open up to? You don't open up to the media or anyone. You don't open up to the president, but you open up to Oprah. If you got a fucking drug problem, you open up to Oprah. If you're smoking while you're pregnant, you should open up to Oprah. And you know, if you're homosexual coming out of the closet, you should open up to Oprah. Seems like Oprah. But anyway, on that note, Australia's been plagued by the drug scandal, and
Lance is just the icing on the cake.
that's it. It's Australian drug.
A whole lot of levels below any sport, anywhere, anytime. I'll catch you.
As we all know, I've always said this, that rugby league players or AFL, like Australian sport, of course they fucking use drugs.
Yep.
You know, it's
recreational. A lot of them, I think, aren't
yeah,
they? But now they're
recreational.
coming out that they're
With this new
some
drug.
of these untested substances and stuff like that. That's freaking pretty dangerous.
It
but
is.
That's the pressure too that I think that society's putting on sports teams and individuals to succeed, whether it's the swimming team or the AFL wankers.
Yeah. But I mean, it's shocked the nation, but it shouldn't, you know. It's widely used. I reckon they use it for young players to build them up. And like, if you're a sport athlete, of course you want that edge to your other team. But some people are pissed off because they are match fixing. I mean, drugs, fair enough, but match fixing, actually, to lose a game, you would think,
throw a game.
yeah, this is fucked. This is my team.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, having, like, the sport will live on. It doesn't matter what the controversy is. Like, in the end, no one gives a fuck.
I think they've got a couple of options, and we've said it before on this program, the drug Olympics. For fuck's sake, wake up. How good would that be? I think for the viewers to turn into the drug Olympics more so than the legit Olympics. Because do we not want to see people like just swimming like mothers?
As fast as they can.
And running like you've never seen before.
From Olympics to that, we see the Blade Runner, Oscar, the Blade Runner, Pistorius. Apparently, allegedly killing his wife. They're charging him with premeditated. He's actually out on bail today.
He is, yes.
And what are your thoughts? Do you reckon did he kill him?
I can comment, fuck it. Yeah, I think he killed him. But I can't believe they let him out on bail. They said he's not a threat to society. He's alleged to have shot his girlfriend, as well as other, we don't know how confirmed truth it is, but his recklessness with guns, apparently he's shot at vehicles on the road through road rage or something like that, and it's like, he's obviously got a problem.
Apparently he was on steroids. Like they were
roid
saying
rage, yeah, that's right.
They've got steroids, all these things are coming out.
Yeah, possible roid rage. Yeah. And it's typical of Africa too, poor old Africa, flooded with bloody guns. The war-torn nation has been for a long time. And it leads to things like this.
He's a decorated Paralympian, you know, every day's glaciers, see him run, you know. And his missus, she's a model type, shot her. Apparently there's a lot of things clouding the whole story. You know, his family's backing him up. Obviously now he's out on bail. But there's also one funny thing with this story is that the head investigator, he's charged with murder.
Yeah, he's had numerous counts. I'm pretty sure, not just one. They've buggered him off, haven't they?
I don't know. I think they are.
I think they've, yeah.
The lead investigator is charged with murder.
I think they've stood him to the side and brought in somebody else with more of a hidden past, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's all up in the air. It is weird, but that's what's been happening in the last 2 months of 2013. And this is the first episode of The Hard Truth for this year. And we'll leave you with a film clip of the Bombers 2013 clip. And it's very fitting for, you know, all the drug scandal. It's called Whatever It Takes. The film clip is, and obviously because they're in the limelight of the whole thing. So here it is. We'll see you next time.
We put in the hard yards. Make every moment count. We know this will bring us success. It's about giving your all. From the players on the field to the members in the stands, we can beat anyone as long as we do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. Call 1300 GO BOMBERS.